Hi, I'm Gigi Ghada Benitez, a certified international property specialist, connecting global real estate investors with the incredibly lucrative opportunities in Dubai's real estate as well as the greater UAE. Today, I'm going to cover on my episode some of the most common issues that have arisen now that I've been doing this for a couple of years. And what better time? I was actually going to do this episode alone, but since I have Dubai in the house with my guest Ksenia from one of the most reputable developers in all of Dubai, SOBHA, I thought this would be a great time for us, Ksenia. Hello, Ksenia.
Hello, Gigi.
To cover this because we've been going through it now, right? Since you and I now have this long history together.
Yeah.
I love working with you.
Same
And
here.
you are a sales director and you have so much experience dealing with global real estate investors, which the majority of investors in Dubai are global real estate, and maybe even more specifically to American and Canadians. So I wanted to ask you some questions and help ease some of the concerns of some of my investors about some issues that have arisen, how to overcome those issues, and if really they're even issues at all. But because it is a whole new market, we can address some of these.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's start with one thing that sometimes I have a hard time persuading and helping people understand is not a sales pitch, which is the significance of an EOI, an expression of interest. So, Ksenia, can you share why an EOI is so important and what it does when we don't have an EOI in place?
Okay. So EOI, basically, this is the expression of interest which you're going to submit to express your interest towards presented project. Yeah. So if we don't have EOI, let's say one tower, how many apartments can be? 200, 300, maximum 400. Yeah, maximum 400. There are 15,000 agents in Dubai competing with each other. Each agent has, even if agent
Just
has
had one.
client.
Exactly.
And let's say, okay, not all this 15,000, but let's say half, or let's say even 10% want this project. So usually on a launch day, there is the queue and there is people standing in a queue with already with EOIs. So if you don't have your EOI, obviously your chances, it's not close to zero, they are zero. Because
It is zero.
even if you have EOI,
Yes.
sometimes clients get mad
Yes.
that you was not able to get the project and stuff
Yes.
like that. Or
We've gone through
I'm
this.
sorry, was not able
Yes.
to get the apartment and stuff like that because it just simply you weren't lucky, So EOI making huge difference. I mean, this
And
is
let's-
the only possibility.
And let's clarify, an EOI deposit is fully
Refundable.
refundable.
Yeah.
All it does is just place, like you said, expression of
Yeah,
interest,
yeah.
places them in line
In a queue, yeah.
on a first come, first served basis based on when they submitted their EOI to not only increase their chances of securing a unit in that project, but their desired unit and their desired location. So,
Yeah.
for example, when we're selling SOBHA Heartland 2, submitting an EOI when you had a new tower launch was important if they wanted the lagoon
Lagoon view,
facing.
yeah.
And we saw this come up as an issue.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. It's just really helping people understand that it's very different than United States and other markets around the world.
Yeah.
And
It's very fast moving.
It's
I
very,
mean,
it's one of the fastest moving
yeah.
markets right now.
Yeah, fast. We are not talking about timeline 1 month. We're talking about like 1 hour. That's
And
what we're talking
that's
about.
the other thing when I
we have live
sense-
inventory, which is like
Thank
every
you for
minute
bringing that up.
you gotta check.
That's another question I had because when someone will come to me and say, what do you have? And I said, well, let's back it up a little bit. Because if I just tell you what I have, it's going to be gone in an hour.
Yeah, it can be gone in an hour, can be gone in a minute. Yeah, it can be gone in a week. But
So let's
Can be-
first
yeah.
share what is it you're looking for? What are your goals? What's your timeline? What's your budget? Then I will go to a Ksenia and say, Ksenia, what do you have? Because if I come to you and ask you what do you have right now, and then they think they're going to take 3 days to decide upon it.
3 days, but some people they still think that they can within a year. you know?
That's
Yeah,
not
no
that's not the
sense.
case.
Yeah.
So I guess that's another challenge actually we could address is that where it's very different than, let's say, because I also am a licensed realtor here in California. Where it's very different is there isn't a let's go view properties and go check things out. It's understanding the market first, which is why I created the Dubai Connect podcast,
Yeah.
because there was that missing link of educating different North Americans and different global
Yeah.
investors about why is Dubai such a hot spot? Why are people investing? How to invest? What are the expectations? Okay, now you're ready. Now let's go and find availability.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's another topic. Okay, now when we go through the process a little bit, one of the other questions I have that has come up, one of the other issues, when they go to wire, which everything is done digitally, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But just the importance of using, and it's come up with us, the IBAN number, right?
Yeah.
Versus what is it that sometimes some people get mixed up using?
There is Swift and IBAN.
Yes.
This is what you're gonna need. I mean, I think if you're talking about Swift now, IBAN, I don't think so. This is the case globally. The other thing is a BIC, big.
Okay.
Yeah, which we don't use it in Dubai. We use Swift.
Swift.
Yeah.
Swift.
Swift.
So make sure, because that will delay sometimes.
It's a delay. It just will not go through.
It won't go through.
Yeah.
And then we have to hurry up and
Yeah,
make sure
yeah,
it goes through, because otherwise
yeah,
you have
yeah.
14,999 agents that
still
want
there.
that
It's still
project.
there.
So it's like, let's go. So that's another thing, is making sure that we're filling in the format correctly. Another question that comes up, so simple, but I thought we could address it, is, are the escrow accounts in USD?
No. Escrow accounts, so as per UAE Central Bank, no escrow account can be in USD. It is in EED. But as you know, the dollar linked to dirham, more stable rate, more than 35 years. So basically Dubai, like UAE, the whole thing is 55 years. So more than 35 years, it is stable rate, which is 365. And it is automatically convertible, because obviously UAE one of the global market. So there is absolutely no issue. So even if your client sent in dollars from here, it is automatically convertible at the rate of 365, which is more than 35 years stable, to dirhams. Basically, they like shouldn't even get this question, you know? It doesn't matter,
matter.
for them. For them,
Exactly.
it's dollars. Okay, fine, it's dollars. For us, it's dirhams. Fine, it's dirhams. Yeah.
And that comes up sometimes. They'll say, what's exchange rate today? And I'll say, don't worry, it's the same thing that it was a
Yeah,
month ago,
yeah.
a year ago, 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
You know, it's at 3.65. So it's
Yeah.
very stable.
Very
And
stable.
that's really a huge benefit when you're investing from North
course.
America, that you don't have that fluctuation. So thank you for answering that. Let's see. Another question that I have, or that has arisen, is sometimes someone is concerned if they haven't received their SPA and what they consider a short amount of time. Can you address a little bit about what's happening right
Yeah.
now in Dubai's real estate market with the DLD and SPAs?
Sure. So first of all, when the client paid just 2% deposit, he already gonna receive booking form, which is his first document. In total, he's gonna have 4 documents, 2 from developer and 2 from DLD, which is a good entitled deed. Yeah. And so first his document, booking form from developer, which has same legal validity as SPA.
Okay.
So he has nothing to worry about. Everything, all terms and conditions, all his fixed price, how much he purchased, how much per square foot, his payment plan,
Okay.
already mentioned in booking form. However, if he thinks that like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna need SPA for some reason, so no, it's not gonna happen tomorrow, because now in Dubai real estate market, it is phenomenal record of the deals. And DLD, it's only one government entity, you know, one square
only do
building.
so much.
They just
Yeah.
cannot, and you know, there is different timing for government and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
So they cannot really like process immediately. So it takes some time.
And it's across
It's across all builders,
all
all
builders,
developers.
all areas,
Yes,
all
yes,
developers.
yes.
It's the same with
It's
anyone.
the same thing, but
exactly.
you already have booking. You already have booking form. It's not like, let's say, you know, Bali. Now everyone also like trying to invest there. But in Bali, you don't have a scroll, you don't have a SPA. Builders, all builders, mostly not mostly. 99.9 is no name. They never build, or it's the first project, or maximum second project, or third project. The oldest builder I met there, it's like 10 years. But what is 10 years, you know? Like a couple of projects. So, yeah, here you have already scroll. You have reputable developer name who already like it's not the first project or something. You already have booking form which has same legal validity, so you basically secured as an investor, and just need to give some time. Sometimes it comes immediately actually, SPA. Depends also, it depends. But sometimes, yeah, we wait like 3 to 6 months.
Okay,
Three
so
to six.
that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, 6 it's maximum. 6 it's maximum. Yeah.
And then one other question I have, and then I'm going to ask you what you have seen as common issues. How do you feel, or how would you answer an investor located in the United States or in Canada or in the UK that is trying to decide between working directly with a developer and purchasing through them or with a real estate agent such as myself? From your perspective, what do you see as the advantages of working with a real estate agent such as myself?
First of all, me myself, I only work if I'm buying something. If I'm gonna purchase something for myself, I only work with real estate. I mean, unless it's SOBHA.
Okay,
obviously.
because obviously you have a relationship with them. Yes.
Yeah, I only work with agents because first of all, it's gonna save me so much time. I'm not gonna do because I'm a busy person, and I already work in this field. I'm not gonna do so much work, so much like try to figure out this area and this project and this. So I just quickly say what I need, and they quickly show me like 3 to 5, let's say, options, and this is like already shortlisted, right? So this is the thing. First, it's gonna save you time. Second, any communication afterwards, even during the process, with developer, different departments, let's say collection department, CRM department, SPA department, find SPA, all this. Sometimes it's IT department with, let's say, some glitch, system glitch or something. Where is my money? Let's say I was sending money through the link, system glitch. Okay, money deduct from my account, but never reach SOBHA. Means system glitch. Need to find this. How am I gonna do? Even I live in Dubai, I know everything and everyone. I can do it, but I'm not planning to do it, and I don't want to waste my time. And imagine investor who sits overseas, how he's gonna do that? Even if he thinks sometimes he's able to do it, it's gonna cause him so much nerves, and so much, like time and everything. So it just I wouldn't do it. So this is one more advantage. Another thing, another benefit, and it is beneficial to work with a real estate agent because, okay, let's say your apartment is ready in Motor City, for example.
Okay.
You sit here in San Diego. You're not really planning to, okay, you come, maybe you're gonna come, you saw your apartment, everything, but who's gonna resell your property or rent your property or take care of this property,
or tell you when the good time, the best time to sell it,
you, or send you money. You want an American account, or you want to open an account over there. Maybe you want to open a company over there and want to have account over there. Who's gonna do all these things? It's agent again. So this is why for me, I'm working in this field. I work in this field. I know everything in this field. I'm still gonna use the agent. I'm not gonna.
And that means a lot coming from you because you're a sales director.
Yeah.
And you've been very supportive of my efforts. But and the other thing is, and I'm sorry I was interrupting you with that, but strategy over time. If someone's looking to build their portfolio and someone's looking to when is the timing to, let's say, sell, if that's what they're interested in, if they're not wanting to hold it for a long-term property management, and that's the other advantage, but long-term rentals, but they want to know when is the best time to sell and to flip into another project, right?
Yeah.
So there are
and then who's gonna sell for them? Because resale is already more complicated. Resale is already more complicated process. It's not the initial sell, because when you buy from developer, it's kind of easy. You just send me passport, send me wire transfer, that's it. But when it's resale, it is trustee office, it is DLD, it is transfer, it is name transfer, it is deposit, manager's checks, and all these things. Who's gonna do this for them again?
So on that topic, and we can close it with this, what do you think you work? And I'm not just saying this because you're sitting next to me, but you work with so many real estate agents. What do you think that differentiates between different real estate agents and makes one a really strong real estate agent versus one who you think is not going to survive in the market?
I wouldn't judge anybody that they wouldn't survive in the market, because I've seen so many examples where I would just look at the person and think this one hopeless, and then eventually person came back
And they came back.
and as a millionaire or billionaire,
Okay.
and because he quickly sold something,
Okay.
some like buildings or something. So I wouldn't judge in this case,
Okay.
but what I've seen who survive longer, and what I personally do, even I'm not an agent, but all the time I'm getting this, like, sometimes client thinking, oh, I know Ksenia, she's developer directly, let me text her. They forget that I'm sales, and let me text her about apartment which I bought 3 years back. There is like some due, like, installment or something, and me, I have to approach another department,
Right, 'cause that's
collection,
not
this
your
and that.
department.
But what I think, like, the most important is that client, your investor, which is your client, have to clearly see the service. If you said, I'm gonna send you SOA by 8 a.m., you have to send by 8 a.m. Even though you know how we all live in Dubai and inshallah and in Arabic time, which is which is, it's not that
Yes.
like German timing.
No.
It is a little bit
Yes.
different.
Yes.
I mean, I like it more,
Yes.
but still, I'm
Yes.
trying to work on myself.
It's very hard for me. I prefer on time everything.
Yeah.
But yes, Dubai is a whole nother.
Sometimes it just don't
Yes.
depend on you.
Yes.
It just
Yes.
the whole
Inshallah,
country
like you said, inshallah, yes.
operate on this. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
very good, though.
Yeah.
You're very good. That's, I think,
I'm
probably
trying.
why I really love. No, you're always on time with me. You always are extremely responsive. I sometimes wonder, like, if you even sleep, because no matter what time I message you, you always are so responsive to
trying,
me.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yes, so that's
Yeah,
so having that
always
follow
see
through.
and even if the sale already done, this post-sale
Post-sale
service, nobody
service.
likes to do it. But trust me, it's not just like, for example, I don't like it. Nobody likes it. But this is what makes significant difference. After this is your client forever. If you've done all this part of the circle, so they're not gonna go from you anywhere. Why?
So, Ksenia, actually, just to say, when you say that nobody really likes to do the post service, I had this topic on a previous podcast with my broker here. American mentality for real estate agents is so different, I feel, than the Middle East. Because Middle East is very transactional. People are making a lot of money, quick money.
Quick money.
Quick
yeah.
money,
Yeah.
okay? And not necessarily that they even want to be doing real estate.
Exactly.
But
Not
they're
necessarily they even do it.
no.
They just anyone
That's
can
it.
anyone can sell
do it.
anything. Yeah.
But it's very different to be able to get your on a
Yeah.
licensed realtor
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a very difficult
I know.
process. I also have a designation which is very unique, a certified international property specialty, which
yeah.
I took even more classes to understand how to do international business. But it's that this is more relationship based in
But this
general.
is also makes significant difference for you as being American and is work with Americans, and now this is like, obviously, like, for me, if I'm American sitting here, obviously I'm gonna have the best trust regardless with who I was speaking with. I might meet one new realtor tomorrow.
Yes.
I met somebody yesterday. They educated me well enough, but still,
And it's that
I would, yeah.
right? Because it's not just about
Yeah.
making a sale,
Yeah.
but it's about helping guide that investor throughout their long term. Even, for example, I mean, I know this is like tooting my own horn, but creating this podcast, it's been an investment for me. But the investment is so that I can really help
To educate them. Yeah.
and
to
have and
educate
you
them.
sitting down and taking the time to do this.
Yeah, but I've done it already several times. I've done the same with the Russian market,
Okay.
and then now I do the same
With
with
us,
you,
yes,
with
American
Americans.
and
So
Canadian market.
I've done it like several times.
Yeah. So, and I thank you, because it's important for us to be able to come on and even have an episode where we address honestly and openly some of the common issues that have arisen.
Also, before, so it's not like me personally started doing it, but it was group of Russian people in Middle East who started doing it. So before, Russian would, first of all, they would not buy, same like now with Americans, they would not buy somewhere in the middle of the desert. Another thing, somebody who already went in Dubai and they really love it, because obviously you cannot
You
not
can't
love
go there and not love it.
Yeah. So they never bought on the phone, over the phone. And we was working on this so hard to try to educate them that, obviously in Russia, a lot of scam. It is like big country. It's like, it's not that easy to control the big country.
Right.
Yeah. So we were trying to educate them that everyone, like you can buy, you don't have to come because they have money, they're sitting on money, they want to invest somewhere, not just in Russia, but they are scared. So we spent a lot of time to educate them that there is no harm. You buy just through WhatsApp. And now it's the same. When I was in New Jersey now, there was like, email, email. I was like, what email? WhatsApp. But I see people afraid even to give WhatsApp,
Yes.
people afraid to show ID.
Absolutely.
Because for me, in with my perception, what am I going to do with your ID?
Giving
What
actually
possibly-
the passport.
What possibly?
That's great
It's
that
a
you
big
brought that up. It's a
thing.
big thing.
It's
giving
big
of the
for me. I'm just
passport.
sending my passport. Okay, you want to book ticket for me?
Yes.
Let's go Vegas. Okay, I send you my passport. Book it. I
Yeah,
don't have time.
it is a big
This
thing
is like
here.
this.
Yes.
But here they don't, not just passport, because when they come in, we have to register them, and there is thing to scan ID. Otherwise, it wouldn't be registered.
They
And
don't
this is
even
for
want
our
it, yeah.
higher management.
Yeah.
And they was like, no. And in my head, like, what possibly I can do with your ID? But then they started explaining me that a lot of things.
A lot of things, open
And
bank
this is-
accounts.
yeah, so
that's-
this is
but
also
in
we need to-
Dubai, that does not happen because of the safety.
Possibly you cannot do anything.
It's
with this.
not. And I have a whole separate that I did remember, Dr. Mahmoud Al-Barai from the Dubai Land Department. And I'm so proud of that interview. But where we talk all about the safety of investing in Dubai and that can't happen. So it is also shifting that mindset that Dubai is not, you can't scam. You can't do fraud.
It's not even lying in my head, like what I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like something I'm a saint or something, and I don't know
No,
what
but
kind
Dubai,
of
you just
what type of
can't there.
scam
Yes.
exists in the world.
Yeah.
But possibly I cannot
It's not
even.
possible. No. Yeah.
Imagine what I can do, And another thing, and then people don't give WhatsApp also because maybe you send me some link, and I was like, what link? And they was like, yeah, this also type of scam. And I was like, yeah, but this is like for faster. It's just for your benefits. It's for faster communication because by the time I'm gonna send you a mail.
Well, you guys don't even read your emails. Really.
Yeah.
I don't even bother.
Even if I send you email, I still have to. Even if they send me email, I still have to. They still have to text me WhatsApp. Check your email.
Actually, so this
check
is,
your,
so
check
this
your
is
email.
another one of those issues that we come up with. You better get the WhatsApp if you don't have it,
Yeah.
and get used to communicating that way and figure
Telegram,
it out.
WhatsApp,
Because
yeah.
email, khalas.
And even in Dubai court, they accept WhatsApp convos.
Yes.
No need like notary documents.
No, just
stamped
the
with
WhatsApp.
Notary. WhatsApp is
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ksenia.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure that this will evolve as we continue to help guide these global investors, and there'll be more questions. But I love that we have an open communication so we can continue to address, overcome, and help North Americans and global investors all over the world to capitalize on the amazing lucrative opportunities in the Dubai real estate market. So with that, I will say please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Dubai Connect podcast. Thank you.